Introducing new, improved Tidy Bowl. Now, we didn't dare change Tidy Bowl's extra-strength formula with chlorine. It still helps clean and deodorize your bowl automatically every time you flush. It still leaves the water a clear, fresh blue, and it's still harmless to skin, pets, and septic tanks. Introducing Tidy Bowl's new plastic bottle. It was the only way to improve it. Oh, by the way, how do you like the new bowl?
Hey everybody, welcome back to another adventure of GenX Bitch. And because back in the day the internet wasn't invented yet, when we were thriving in our Gen X generation, I've been doing some research on the internet because I was interested to find out what the internet actually had to say about Generation X. And one of the first things that came up that I actually caught my eye was the definition of ill-defined future. Yeah. Anyway, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today before we get to our guests. One of the crazes is going on YouTube right now is something called, you're a such and such if, like, you're whatever if. So I thought I would do my own little, if. So basically, if you're an aging Gen Xer, if you have a scar in your eyebrow where your piercing used to be. And let's see, is it this one? What are these? Oh, there it is right there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this shit doesn't fall out when you get old and crap like that. So you're an aging Gen Xer if you have a scar where your piercing used to be. Anyway, so we were called the slacker generation. Yeah. And but I wanted to point out a couple of things that we did actually, positively. We were positive influence on the new millennial generation. We gave you guys prototypes for emos and goths, and I'll put that word up on the screen so you can understand what I'm saying. The foundation for getting piercings done. And speaking of piercings, I do have to admit that there's some fucked up shit out there that I've been seeing, and especially shit y'all put in your face. Just wait until you're 40. Anyway, I do have to admit that there are some really incredible piercings being done out there, stuff that I never thought that I would ever see. Here's an example. Expected such an evolution in body piercing at all. It is kind of cool, but coming from the point of a Generation X, I would define corset piercing as something decadent, and the idea of decadence is something that we all deplored. We started sticking shit in our faces and in our eyebrows and our tongues and our nipples because of our antisocial behavior. Besides, the tongues and the nipples were done for really special reasons. Anyway, I'm not gonna judge or turn into some old fuck Andy Rooney type of fucking social commentary because I still don't care. Anyway, I'm bored of hearing myself speak, so I'm going to introduce our guests from the band L7, Susie Gardner and Jennifer Finch, in an interview done by our foreign correspondent, Ricky Rockman. So check this out.
Welcome back to the Headbangers Ball, and right now we are joined with Jennifer and Susie from the band L7. And the nice thing was that Jennifer dyed her hair perfectly just to match our lovely interior of the set.
I think that your set was dyed to match my hair, Ricky.
It's true. We said, could you guys get us?
Contract.
Could you get us something that would match Jennifer's hair? So how are things going? They're going good.
What a loaded question. Of course they're
It
going
can go
good.
so many ways. Because, I mean, L7, I mean, you know, I've been a fan of you. I hate when people say it because it sounds so fake, doesn't it? I've been a fan of these girls for years.
Get in line with the rest of the people who say
Well,
that.
that's the thing you're supposed to do
us,
these
right?
days.
You made us.
I knew these girls went, but things are really starting to really pick up. I mean,
Yes, and we credit it all to the time we played Cat House in bald wigs.
this is how serious these girls are. You played the whole thing in like
bald
skull
wigs.
caps. They were all bald.
Right, there
That
you
was
go.
a fun show.
And Slash was there. And Ricky introduced me to Slash.
And he wore an L7 shirt. Bought an L7 shirt.
He was so drunk, he put anything on.
That show was so hilarious. I could barely keep from cracking up looking at each member of the band.
It was
really fun.
But
Y'all look like aliens. Take us to your leader.
There was a guy who thought that was our gimmick, that we did that every night.
Exactly.
You guys are really great, you guys rock, but you gotta lose the gimmick.
So now he sees like videos of you girls and he's saying, oh, well, L7's really wearing wigs because I saw them about 8 months ago and they were all bald.
Now this is the kind of guy who thinks Spinal Tap is a real documentary.
He lives it. But anyway, I mean, things are going good. Now the album Bricks Are Heavy, said it right,
Bricks Are Heavy.
is out right now.
Thank you.
Which is actually your third album.
Fade to the album cover.
Now that's actually your third album, right?
It's our third album.
And
Our first album came out in 1988 on Epitaph Records, Bad Religion's label. It'll be re-released again in August.
which is good.
And our second record was on Sub Pop. It came out in 90.
Which was Smell the Magic.
Smell the magic.
Good
Smell
record,
heaven,
too.
smell my
Magic.
finger.
And that, which, by the way, Smell the Magic is another L7 record that I recommend. I like it. And we're going to talk a little
Hey,
bit
we're
about the
here
new
to
record.
make money off this one, so.
Sure. Okay. Well, you can, after you buy this one and buy enough copies for your friends, then you can go out and buy the other one. Make money for everybody. We're going to be back talking to L7, and we're going to be playing their video. A matter of fact, we're going to be playing the video right now. Here it is, L7.
Thanks again for watching. All right, out.